Hello, we hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to Sanford's Software and Internet Monthly Market Report for September 2025. As usual, we are going to be reviewing the previous month's M&A and venture capital activity across the entire US and Canadian landscape. So, let's dive in on the M&A front. The month of September saw over $7.1 billion invested across 120 transactions, bringing the year-to-date revenue multiple to 5.6 times. Compared to August, there was an increase to deal volume, but an overall decrease to deal value. Notable deals include Thoma Bravo acquiring Olo for $2 billion and Pros for $1.4 billion. Additionally, Haveli Investments acquired Couchbase for $1.5 billion. Based off the first 9 months of activity, 2025 is expected to see $245 billion invested across 1,788 transactions. This would mark a 48% and 1% increase respectively. Large M&A deals, as seen with some of Thoma Bravo's recent activities so far this year, have bolstered deal value significantly, as deal volume has been relatively flat this year. Now, we'll move on to revenue multiples in the M&A environment. The month of September saw multiples tick up slightly to close out the quarter. It will be interesting to monitor this chart into 2025 Q4 as a general indicator of market sentiment and valuations. When we compare SaaS to non-SaaS multiples, we see that non-SaaS multiples experienced a slight improvement in September, with additional disclosures bringing the year-to-date multiple up to 3.6 times, although it still trails its SaaS counterpart by a comfortable margin. While still a decline from data points shown earlier in the year, this gap is well within historical performance when comparing it to the previous years. Deal volume saw an increase compared to August, albeit lagging behind the last 12-month average of 148 deals. We would expect deal volume to continue to accelerate throughout 2025 Q4 before the typical holiday slowdown. That's all on the M&A front. As usual, we'll now move over to the VC activity for the month of September. The month of September saw a total of $11.4 billion invested across 581 transactions, carrying a median deal size of $5 million. Compared to the prior month, there was an increase to both deal value and deal volume. Some notable deals in September include Databricks raising $1 billion, Cohere raising $600 million, and Kraken raising $500 million. The 581 deals observed in September was below the last 12-month average of 679, but marked a healthy month-over-month increase. Early, mid, and late-stage deals increased by 24%, 23%, and 43% respectively. 2025 is now projecting to see just over $167 billion invested across 8,397 transactions. This would mark a 17% decrease in deal volume, but an 81% increase to capital invested. Large VC deals continue to drive deal value to elevated levels, while deal volume has seen momentum slow down in recent months until the pickup in September. As usual, we'll cap off this month's video by having a look at revenue multiples in the venture capital landscape. At this point in the year, all 3 stages of deals have seen immense improvements in the valuation to revenue multiple. It will be worth monitoring how the VC market evolves, with the IPO market starting to heat back up. That's all for this month's video. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to reach out through our website, sanfordadvisors.com, if you have any M&A related questions. Thanks.